Hi guys! I want to show you my M56 Smartgun operator cosplay from the movie Aliens, directed by James Cameron in 1982. This is not a cosplay of Drake, the character from the movie. I have decided to make my own version of Konya Marine. I really want to create this cosplay as good as I could and of course as close to original as it's possible. First of all, I really wanted it to be a fully working cosplay. So I decided to use an airsoft replica of MG42, a German machine gun from the Second World War. So yes, this guy can shoot. I will show you later how it works. Of course, I use a Steadicam arm because this is the only way to make it work like in the movie. A Steadicam arm is a perfect base, but I had a lot of problems with mounting my ASG replica on it. Once I have a fully working system, I started to look for all the stuff that James Cameron used in the movie. I found information about almost all the parts. He used the parts from Kawasaki AR-125, the footsteps, brakes and handgrip on the gun. There are a lot of parts that were almost impossible to get, like the footsteps that I bought in India. Another very important part is a shoulder lamp. James Cameron used replica 3002 lamp, super switch intruder Allen box and Technisoft diving lamp. After some research, I found the replica 3002 lamp and modified it, so now it's working perfectly. The rest of the parts were unavailable, so I decided just to print them. I created a 3D model in Blender. The next step was creating an ammo counting system. I saw an ammo counting system on YouTube, but I decided to create my own. I used Arduino Uno with 8-digit display. I wrote the code, did all the soldering, and then put ticks together into the 3D printed module. So now we can see how it works. So we have two modes, safe and fire. In the safe mode, the trigger is blocked, and you cannot shoot. In the fire mode, you can shoot using both triggers, one mounted on the front and another on the rear of the gun. This is how it should work according to the blueprints and Alien Wikipedia. Yes, fans of Alien's world create their own version of Wikipedia with all knowledge about the Alien's world. All firing is controlled from either the forward hand grip or the rear firing handle. I can fire the weapon by depressing the red fire switch or pulling the firing handle upwards. As you can see, when I put my M56 Smartgun into fire mode and pull the trigger, it starts shooting and counting down ammo. As I found on this wiki, the main armor component of this item is large, quick-release titanium illuminated plate, which covers the wearer's chest. It offers some ballistic protection against all low-powered small arms and fragmentation, and has some success against the heavier caliber weapons. Of course, I didn't use titanium. I create my chest plate using EVA foam and Vorbla. I also decided to put some Latin sentence on it, sit semper tyrannis. I really don't know how to pronounce that, but it means thus always to tyrants. This is what the Brutus told the Julius Caesar when he stabbed him. This is the part that I'm really proud of. It's a whole system with camera and on-eye display. So on my right eye, I can see what the gun sees. I can aim and shoot very precisely. In the movie and in the Alien Wiki, I found information that it should be an infrared camera. But because this project already took a huge amount of money, I decided to use a typical camera, just for now. As you can see, this is a fully working M56 Smartgun operator cosplay. You can shoot from it and it's very accurate. All electronic components give you a really good impression of being a smart gunner, and all parts that I used cost about 3,000 United States dollars. The whole project took me about 200 hours of work. I hope you enjoyed this movie and see you at some convention.